not Pac-10. Headline set, that's a big back end. Let the beat drop, bring that back in. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. You talk about this Giant defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Wilson. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Broncos will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. They'll start with a run by Tracy. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This defense for the Broncos, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. To throw is Milton. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you had one of those, like, mats or pits like you have for high jumpers? And, you know, you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I don't need a mat.
you just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your
concrete.
toughness.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Here's Milton now to throw. Buying time to his left. Oh, Cardinal sin there, thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And able to elude one tackler, but only gets this back to the line of scrimmage. Now it's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Here we go. They run once more with Taylor, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. That's complete to McBride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Broncos at 5-3 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll swing this out to Tony. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. On a jet sweep, here's Chase. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They go play action now. Wilson rolling to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Kadarius Toney, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Room here to run. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Milton. A throw right side caught by Neighbors. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Throwing is Milton. Being chased out left. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And that is incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Now Milton. Forced out to his left. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Giants' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make our score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Play action. Now Wilson. This is taken in by McBride. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now it's Wilson. Throw left side complete to Chase. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They go play action with Wilson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Now a give to Taylor. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Let's go now.
Play action. It's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Trey McBride as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime. Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Well, defensively, they're doing everything they can to protect this early lead after giving up a touchdown on their last drive.
Milton. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
To throw, it's Milton. That one taken in by Neighbors. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Back to throw. Milton. That's caught left side by Neighbors. Now a 2nd and 6. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. This is down the field for Bellinger. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Daniel Bellinger, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Gano the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. But, Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
On the move past the 40, and he is out of bounds inside the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
2nd and 6. Wilson. Able to get this one to McBride. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten him down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Here's Taylor again. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 70 as his guys are able to extend their lead. Oh, this is blocked. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Operating from the gun, Milton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Addison hauls it in. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Back to throw again. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Now 2nd and 9.
Off play action. Milton. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
To throw is Milton.
Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Broncos are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And got his man complete.
He's to the 15.
And all the way home for a Bronco score.
Jamar Chase
with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Broncos will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Wilson going to throw for it. Steps away. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Dancing to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Here's Milton now to throw.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
That's caught downfield by Addison.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Milton. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. From 17 yards out.
And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On the handoff, Taylor.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now it's Wilson.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Eluding the pressure right.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's Milton.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Throwing is Milton.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Travis Kelce from 19 yards away.
And the Giants are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And the Broncos are going to get the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
65 yards rushing for him now to this point.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing is Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Giants are going to get the football back.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Milton. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Off the play fake. Milton rolling to his right.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And the Broncos are able to recover, and that should just about wrap this one up. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to have the Broncos first, and that should be the capper. Again, it's Taylor.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
That is incomplete. A couple more minutes and maybe the